Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the crystal readings. And I have prepared 2 decks to give you readings. One of them is the Crystals and Gemstones Tarot deck, and the other one is called Dreams of Gaia, which is based on elements. The 4 elements of the earth. And because I am raising funds for one of my projects, feel free to show your support by using either PayPal to the address down here, or if you prefer using Bitcoin as a payment method, as I have started adopting this, you can use either the QR code or the address down here. And for every donation that you send, you will be able to get a tarot reading using either 3 or 4 cards. And the Dreams of Gaia deck is more explanatory, so you will be able to get more insight into the current issue or situation that you find yourself in. The Crystals deck, on the other hand, gives you a better understanding of which crystals are good for you for that particular issue or situation that you may find yourself in. And for the Crystals deck, I have either the general reading, with 1 card, 3 cards for past, present, and future of the current situation that you find yourself in, and with 4 cards, either for a situation or a relationship. And for the Dreams of Gaia, I have with 1 card as a general reading, or with 3 cards, which gives you more insight into the current situation and what are the next steps that you need to do or to take in order to solve that particular issue or situation. And to begin, I will extract 1 card from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot as a general reading for everyone who is watching. And we will see what the card tells us. Hi Bernadette, thank you for tuning in. If you would like a reading, feel free to type into the chat. I am using 2 decks at the moment. One of them is the Dreams of Gaia, which is based on the elementals. And right now I am doing a general reading with 1 card for everyone who is watching now. So, as a general reading for everyone, tonight we have the youth, and we will see what this card tells us. I will read from the explanatory book that came with the deck. And we will see the meaning of the card and what does it tell us. So the keywords for the youth card are adventure, new horizons, excitement, independence, freedom, rebellion, impulsiveness, loyalty, and compromise. Okay, Bernadette, I will give you a reading after the general reading for everyone from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I also have the crystals deck, which shows us which crystals are good for you, in particular for the precise moment you are in or the current situation that you find yourself in. So let's continue with the meaning of this card, the youth. The key phrases are quest for adventure, live in the moment, action without thought, define tradition and conformity, greater risk, greater reward, assert your independence, embrace individuality, a new direction, freedom from fear and doubts, a time of conflict or turmoil, communication and compromise, and address desires. Now let's see the meaning. As I said, it is very explanatory. So for each card, it goes in depth and shows us what we need to focus on in order to achieve a better outcome in the current situation that we find ourselves in. So the meaning of the youth card . Hi Diane, thank you for tuning in. So, sweet-faced and big-willing, the youth has left the security of home and heart without a backward glance. He is alone but confident in the knowledge that a loving and supportive family will be there if he has need of them. Let me know into the chat if you would like a reading. Diane, I have two different decks. The one that I am reading from right now, the Dreams of Gaia, and the other one, the Tarot of Gemstones and Crystals. So, on a quest for adventure and discovery, he seeks the excitement of the new and unknown in distant lands. Following whispers and rumor, he takes risks with little thought or care. His choice is to live in the moment. The past is left behind, while thoughts of the future rest only as far as his next journey. Every adventure gives him a greater knowledge of the world and his place in it. Believing himself both immortal and infallible, he often acts spontaneously, using his charm and enthusiasm to win him favor and release him from strife. He rebels against sage advice to use restraint or caution. As far as the youth is concerned, the greater the risk, the more rewarding the outcome. The only loyalty he shows is to those companions who journey with him. Those who are loyal to the quest will have his loyalty in return, while who share his passions while those who seek to curb and restrict him will be met with resistance. Hi John, thank you for tuning in. If you would like a reading, feel free to type into the chat. And if you would like to show your support, feel free to make a small donation either through PayPal or using Bitcoin, as I'm starting using that. I am raising some funds for one of my projects. Those who share his passion and interests are right, while those who do not are wrong. There are no shades of gray. The youth sees all in black and white. The youth also seeks the freedom to find his own answers. Tradition be damned. Life is too short to follow in another's footsteps and do things their way. The youth will do things his way without thought for the consequences. His concern is for today. Tomorrow can take care of itself. Yeah, interesting general card. And Bernadette, that sounds like me indeed. So, yes. And I will also pull a general card for everyone from the crystals deck to see what today brings. So the general card from the crystal deck is Calcite. Yes, exactly, Bernadette. Living in the moment. The rest can take care of itself. So let's see what Calcite has for us. Calcite frees us from our old attitudes and patterns, opening the mind for new ideas. It promotes meditation and spiritual development. It dissolves outdated structures and helps overcome times of upheaval. The interpretation of this card is destruction of inflexibility, liberation, activity, perception, invigoration, danger, and setback. Also, release of energy, old patterns and conceptions begin to falter. And the shadow aspects are hardening, separation, accident, loss, and suppression. It can also be rejection of destiny, senseless hoarding of material goods, and continuing on the same old track. It is interesting that this card showed up as for the year and the month we have in numerology the number 5, which is the number of change. So it is good to let go of what no longer serves us and to allow what is good to come. And we can only do that through change. So let's see, Bernadette. I will leave this card here as it is a general for everyone. And we will see what card shows up for you, Bernadette. Or cards, as more than one has already popped out from the Dreams of Gaia, a deck based on the elementals. So we have 2 cards for you. Let's see. The first one is the 10 of Earth. And the second one is 5 of Air, I believe. Let me just check, as this deck is new to me. So I am still getting used to it, but I decided to bring something more to the table, the reading table that is. Yes, I got it right. It is the 5 of Air. So let's start with the 10 of Earth. All right, let's see. The 10 of Earth keywords: synthesis, harmony, highest ideals, reward, inner peace, authenticity, grace, and look within. Key phrases: a time of reward, everything is coming together, Move through life with surety. Understand your place and purpose. Do not be daunted by change. Strength gained from experience. Why do you feel a lack? And dissatisfaction and discomfort. Those are the key phrases for the Ten of Earth. And now let's see its meaning. The Ten of Earth symbolizes all aspects of life coming together as a whole. Career, home, family are all in harmony. Years of dedicated service to family, career, and community have reaped the highest of rewards, the love, respect, and trust of family and peers. Interesting. This love, respect, and trust are a reflection of what is felt within and inspire a sense of well-being and connectedness that enables one to move through life with both grace and ease. The Ten of Earth is an affirming card. If it appears in your reading, it signifies a time of reward. It also asks, have you embraced the highest of ideals to lead a fulfilling life spent doing something you love, to raise your children to become happy, confident adults, and to know and understand your place and purpose? Interesting question. At this time, be sure to remove all masks and show your true self to the world. Authenticity is a quality admired by many. Live your life undaunted by change also, and know that you have been made stronger by your past experiences. Now, whatever the challenge might be, you will find your center and move forward in a fearless manner. That was for the Ten of Earth, powerful, and it is very interesting. As I know a bit of your story, and I think it's a great match for you right now. And let's see what the Five of Air says. Keywords: illusion, reality, separation, self-sabotage, self-deception, criticism, conditioning, and healing. Interesting as well, and interesting combination of the two. It's okay, Diane. Thank you for popping in, and hope to see you again next time. Key phrases for the Five of Air are a conflict between reality and belief, a time for honesty, let go of illusion and pretense, face a painful reality, you are not alone, advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack. Drop the mask, reveal your true self, and forgive others for wearing their masks. Yep, indeed, total opposites, which is even more interesting for this reading. So let's see what the meaning of the card is for the Five of Air. This one is a bit longer than the other one, but I have time. If you have time to listen, I have time to read all of it. The Five of Air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. It addresses a need for honesty and the courage to let go of a self-deception that is being held onto in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. This painful reality may be one that we choose to deny, but even so, its influence can still create dissonance in our lives and work in a corrosive manner that gives rise to conflicted thoughts, a desire to avoid and procrastinate, and eventual self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. This feels like more like me. It's okay, no worries. I will continue to read, and you can watch it on the replay if you would like. And also feel free to share if it resonated with you. And thank you again for tuning in. Hope to see you next time. So, it can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. Yep, like I said, this one is more representative to me. The symptoms to look for are low self-esteem, a disparaging inner voice, and an inability to handle criticism, as it only serves to reinforce a low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to help improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and is responded to with hurt or anger. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up, even when there is a real and genuine need. The reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflict, mistakes, and outright failure become common occurrences, which in turn make us believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind the mask, we fall victim to self-recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective or constructive. And yet, despite of everything, we try to put on a brave face and continue to smile, but it is a mask. The smile is a lie that hides disappointments, regrets, guilt, and the pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to suppress and repress our true thoughts and feelings. If the Five of Air card appears in your reading, it is, in consequence, a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and the blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie that all is okay and that you are happy. And allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that have you thinking poorly of yourself. It is time for you to see and face the inner demons that have you believing that you are not worthy of deserving of success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at the damaging thoughts and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone, and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you heal and grow. Interesting, and yes, I guess this one resonated more with me. So this one was for you, Bernadette, and I can consider this one as a sign from the universe for myself. So if there are no other requests for readings, I thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you again next time. Also, don't forget that you can register for my Crystal Masterclass event that will take place on the 25th of June. And you can find more details on my website using the direct link robertovsa.com/masterclass. And from there, after purchasing, you will be able to go and register on the webinar platform. Don't worry about the seats that show are available at the moment. By the time of the webinar, I will increase the number depending on how many of you register for the masterclass. And if you would like to show your support for my work, feel free to go to my donations page on my website, robertovsa.com/donations, and there you will find multiple links and ways that you can support me using either PayPal or fundraising platforms, or directly using Bitcoin to the address shown below, or using this QR code that is in this video. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Have a blessed day, evening, or night, wherever you are at the moment.